A few of you said you'd watch them, so we're going to come in here and peel down this Farmall 400 on a Farmall Friday, and I do have some parts for it, and as they come in, they're going to go on it. Farmall Friday. Boom. Well, let's see how many mice we can stir up. Some of these hood bolts are missing. I probably will order a new entire set of hood bolts for it, but yeah, let's go. That's what we're doing. Full participant. Somebody asked, they're like, you gonna take that loader off there to work on it? Probably not. That one's not even a hood bolt. Really, it's just the hood bolts. They come with a, I don't know, a built-in flare flange on there, and they're just nicer. I just buy the set. They come in a set of like, I don't know, 16. They're not as cheap as you'd think, but nothing is nowadays. What else? There we go. I don't do much by wrench anymore. But yeah, that'll allow me to have like a nice little boardwalk to walk across. If it gets in my way, well, we'll be doing something about it. I gotta take that muffler off. Oh, the mice are gonna be awfully upset. There we go. There you go. The big goofy muffler. That, by the way, works. Woo. Might be doing a manifold with this off here. Oh yeah. Okay. There's our power steering. And everything now is out in the clearing. A little loosey-goosey. I'm not. I think it would work up here. Yeah, I do. You gotta come off of there too. Yeah. There's the old gen, old 6-volt. I'm just going to start peeling her on down. I cannot sit here and tell you that I don't need a valve cover gasket. There's things I can't tell you. There's sometimes you just got to use a manual wrench. Take this sucker off. And I'm not getting paid by the hour, so. Yeah, like I say, this link belt will come off. It's not very tight anyways. I mean, these belts shouldn't have more than about a 1/2 inch of movement. And I even like less than that, so. Get this bracket and everything off of here. run her back. I've done a few of these now, so it's not, there's really nothing to them. As long as you want to spend the money. Now the kits are like, I don't even know, 130 bucks. Well, I got it off of there. Old link belt and all, that sucker. Boom. Yeah, that sucker there, man. Yeah. Hey, you put a real belt on, you just loosen this up. Loosen that up. And then this whole unit, it turns. And then it shrinks down enough to get the belt around and then around the fan. And then you can get rid of this link belt. But right now I got to get rid of these brackets. Man, that is some slow, methodical years and years and years of oil drippage. And that cover may be coming off of there before I know it. Well, the brackets are off. And this one up here is always finicky. And I wonder if he even used the right size bolt. You know, because if this cover was off, Hey Jim, let me throw that bracket on there real quick. Why you got that off? Instead of going and getting the right size for this here, because this here is where the new bracket will attach in part. But yeah, holes there. I don't know. I got to get this cleaned up. Well, the kit come in, and I'm kind of a Broman guy. You're going to pay more, but I think you get daggone good quality. There's my bracket. Heavy duty sucker. And yeah, there, and then of course I can't pull anything out. 12-volt internal resistor coil ski, and that's what I do. I don't like a ballast resistor. All right, so this is gonna go like that. And I like that. This here slides up and down so you can get the belt a little tighter. Yeah, that'll work. And then that other piece goes where up off, I guess I'll call it the thermostat housing. Well, just like 38 Special said, hold on loosely. And I've got it in there loosely and got the old linker stinker belt on there. And it's not going to be a permanent thing, but I do want to make sure once I get the wires hooked up that we are charging at the ammeter. I spared to the agony of almost defeat, and I took a link out of this. Again, I'm just buying some time, but that's pretty tight for now, and I'm going to at least be able to get a good read off that. But yeah, if you've ever messed with these, you know, this is an old one. It's been on here forever, way before I even owned it. So these things, man, they petrify. They get really hard. I mean, I had to use these to get it, but I got her. Well, I got her all tightened down. There's not even might be a 1/4 inch of movement in that, just flexibility. But yeah, I like this setup much, much better than what I put on the SMTA. Just a better Brillman, man. That's all I can say. Big shout out to Brill. Yeah, I just got to run my 1-wire back. I got to tear that gauge panel out, and because even though the oil's good, I got a new water gauge and ammeter to put in there. So yeah, gonna have her converted here in about an hour or so. Maybe 2 hours. I'll take my time, maybe go get something to eat, drink, and be merry. Well, it's the next day, and the reason it's the next day is because I ordered a wiring harness for this tractor versus making my own wires. If I would have known it was going to be this delayed, I would have just ran my own wires and been done with it. But now I'm not, because I've already paid for a complete kit, wiring kit, and so I'm on hold till Monday. And but let's go check out that power steering. So this here, as you saw in one of the previous videos, this is bent, and it's belt driven. Pulley there, pulley here. This up here it's just loaded with oil and dirt. and I don't know where it's coming from. I could hypothesize and say that it's coming out of that reservoir. I think this up here is probably good. I think I'm going to try to get this old one, pretend like it works, and see where all the problems are in it. It's a reason he didn't put that belt back on there. Definitely going to use the new power steering unit, but I want to put a belt on this old one and go for broke. Hopefully I have a belt around here that'll fit. And I did order a new steering wheel for this thing. This is probably the original. It's missing pieces here, and your hands get all black and stuff. So I'll be changing the old wheel out, wheel ski. Got an ammeter here. That is in, but without the wiring harness. There's no sense. Well, I am actually going to take this panel off, and then this won't be until Monday either. So I don't know. I'm just kind of in that limbo stage, but here we go. So let's check out this throttle. And I looked, this isn't tight on here. So, all right. So I figured out what is going on with this throttle. There's a pin that goes here, and that sucker broke. Might be the original, might not be. But I'll get that. Find the hole and find the pin. And we'll have throttle again, because there's really nothing wrong. I mean, as far as the eye can see with the linkage itself, it's just the connection right here. Yeah. Free floating on that rod. That's pretty much what's going on there. So yeah, let me get that pinned. Well, might as well peel this panel back. At least have it ready for when the new harness comes in. All right, let's see if we can get some mice running. That choke cable, this is stuck, and it's never worked right. But I assure you, when I'm done, it's gonna lift that up. That would help considerably. Oh yeah, we got a mess, and none of these wires will be used, so I can actually pull them off of there too. There we go. Yeah, this is a new switch that I put on shortly after I bought the darn thing. Bet that fuse ain't no good. Right here. I should order a new fuse and fuse holder. That's what I should do. I'm guessing that sucker is not good. I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, but it's actually, looks like it's solid together, but I don't care. I'm ordering new. That's my shrink wrap. These are all mine. I was going to give him credit, but credit is not due. Yeah, I did a lot of this wiring back a couple years ago just to make sure it was starting properly. It wasn't before. I mean, that harness comes in Monday. I'll be doing this whole thing. And I won't stop that day until it's all done. So yeah, so instead of going that, I'm going that instead. So yeah, look good. I'll actually be able to tell if I'm running hot, cold, or indifferent. And I don't even know if there's a thermostat in it. It's never acted hot, but who knows? One way to find out, rip into it. But yeah, that's my new Empress Mitre. And tomorrow the brake parts come in. I did order the new, if you've ever changed these out before, there's little balls in there, steel balls. And what it does is when you apply the brake, it twists and it lifts to apply pressure and release pressure. And sometimes those ball bearings, I'll call them, they're 7/8 inch. I've had guys tell me they're 1 inch. I'm like, no, they're 7/8. And when they roll, and I assume these are the originals, could be wrong, but I believe they are. When they roll, sometimes they develop flat spots in their roundness. So I did order new ones of those. I will be tearing this off, and then showing you how to measure the distance between the washers here. And that's pretty elemental as far as braking correctly. Odds are these aren't even remotely close to being adjusted correctly. But either way, just inching along, man. You know, this is a labor of love, pumping money after dollars into a tractor that, monetarily speaking only, isn't worth it. Labor of love. I think I'm gonna go brush hog. We've had 5 or 6 straight days of really dry weather for this time of year, and today it's almost 60 degrees and sunny on top of those 5 days. So I'll be honest with you, I'm half tempted to plow, but I got a lot more hogging stalks to do than plowing, so that I can plow once it's brush hogged. So I'll see you at the next video. Boom.